Hello and welcome back to 16 years. It's so smacking hot and now kid free. What a day. What a change of a day. What, a couple of days. I really cannot believe it. You find me here in the campsite behind the Five Bells Inn. Beautiful campsite. Came up here. I haven't paid yet. I think I need to go down to the pub later. Might be an excuse to have a pint. But yeah, my word. What, this morning. Yeah, as I said, I thought I'd get up early. Excuse me. I go and do my bits and pieces, get my laundrette done, and then like I was trying to say this morning. Sorry, I think so much adrenaline was rushing that I really didn't put it into full perspective. The thing was, like literally, I put my washing in the washing machine, like you saw this morning. I walked out and there was somebody trying to get in my door, the car door of William, car door, and I looked up and he was like, "Is this your car?" I was like, "Yeah, mate." He was like, "Well, I want my car. I'm gonna have not my car. I want your car. I'm gonna have your car." I was like, "Well, no, you're not having the car." And he was like, "I'm gonna smash your effing head in. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." And then like I was like, "Well, do you know what? Just walk into Spa." Walking to the Spa, there's cameras there. If anything happens, at least I'm not going to be the one that gets into trouble. Was the way my mind was thinking about it. As long as I don't get into trouble, I don't get arrested, I'm okay. And then after that, what happened? I told the people in the Spa, and they came out and looked. And the gentleman, the person went across to the road, and this is, I saw what was happening by, him going off to another tent, having a go at them, coming back, having a go at someone, and then someone beating him with a stick. And then after I went off to go and get some breakfast, and I always thought the cafes opened at 6 o'clock, obviously not in these days. I came back and there was another gentleman that turned up and told me, apparently, there was another lady there that was very unwell, so he said, "Oh, I'll leave the gate open just in case the ambulance needs to come and come and sort you out." And these travellers found the gate unlocked, and they went in there, and and then the gentleman was telling me, like, not only was he being, he was beaten, he was his father after all, his father was beating him with a stick. He was getting a catapult out and he was shooting him with a catapult. And while I was gone, the gentleman that owned the site came over. He was just like, "Look, enough's enough. You threaten other people. You've got to go. You've got to go." And yeah, that was all before 8 o'clock this morning. My word, really, my word. Sorry, I'm off to the side because I just want you to see the backdrop here. It is a beautiful backdrop, just like it's been a beautiful day. I went off, after that I went to Morrison's, done my shopping there, and of course everybody knows that I like my Kabuto noodles, so I had to drive, and I must admit, call me mad or anything like that, I drove like 38 minutes away to go and pick up my Kabuto noodles, so I got them. I'm all stocked up in William now. I'm still not too sure whether to head north or to carry on heading into the southwest. I'm just not sure yet. Something about me that just wants to leave this until the winter time to see the crashing waves and things like that. But yeah, after that I came back. It's been hot, as I said at the start of this video. It's been really hot. I'm in the Britain breeze now. Oh, and it's so nice. I think that's why I came back towards the coast. Might be a reason for not going, up north and going inland. It might be too warm. But yeah, I came back to the coast. I did search out because I thought I was going to be a bit of a wimp, not doing the Golden Cap. But no, it was just too hot. It was just too hot, man. It was just too hot. So I must admit, I went in and I found a pub. It was called the Anchor Inn. And when I was there was people all, I didn't realise they were queuing outside. They looked like someone that, a little group of people that came off a coach. Oh, just in case you're knowing how hot it is, I'm actually in shorts with my smiley socks. I don't like showing my legs. Sorry, but I just don't like showing my legs. But yeah, I came up to the Anchor Inn, and behind me there was a chap I'll tell you his name in a minute. He was holding the can of Red Bull, and I was just like, oh, what? They must be going off to the beach, and they actually queued behind us. He said, oh, is this a queue? And we all found out it's a queue at that point. You know, people were like, oh no, we're not together. It's just a queue. Yeah, and then I went into the Anchor pub, and they said, oh, you can go up Cliffside. He's like, well, you know, if anybody turns around and says, oh, you can go and drink on the side of the cliffside, why are you not going to do it? You just got to do it. And I turned around to them, and I was like, you know, oh, do you want to join the table together? You know, it's up to you guys. You want? They were like, yeah, you know, we're joining the table together. And then went up there and found out they're from Birmingham and Staffordshire. Sorry if I got that wrong. Yeah, but they're from that area, and we just had this most amazing chat. You know, their names are Matthew and Libby. Brilliant people. They are such gorgeous people, and they're down still at Seatown, which is where we met up, down there sunbathing. And I don't blame him. Matt, you're lucky man. Get her married soon. And sorry for you know, telling how I proposed to the girl's mum, but you know, she's worth it. You go for it. You better go for it. But yeah, we were sat there chatting. We bought our own drinks to begin with, and then they bought me a drink, and then like, I bought them a drink. And like, you know, he's a lucky man that's been off. You know, he's done skydiving. He's done parascending. You know, I wish I could go skydiving, but because of my, you know, the way I was born and my ears and everything like that, I know it cannot be done. So I'm so envious of you, Matt. I'm so envious of you. And I told you when we met up, I'm just so envious of you being able to do that. But yeah, we've been chatting to them. You know, I was chatting to them, and it absolutely brilliant. And they signed my car, but as the rule goes, I'm not allowed to look at it until the morning after. That's just my rule, so I don't look over someone's shoulder, you know, oh yeah, what you like, you know, that's just my way of going. But how a day changes from being started on in the morning to meeting absolutely beautiful people in the afternoon is just, that's what this trip's about. You know, it's a trip around the UK, and these people come from over there, then people come from over there, but you can have a bad experience in the morning. Again, like the Sigrid and the other person that sung that song, just because it's a bad day doesn't mean you're having a bad life. Really, it isn't. And that's what I love about this trip. You can have a bad morning, you can have doing something like this, but you're going to meet beautiful people. And you know, they've added me on Facebook and Instagram, and they're over on YouTube as well. Same as the rest of you, please, you know, add me all over. You know, connect me to your friends and everything like that. You know, just so they know that travelling around the UK is not a mad idea, it's a fun idea. You know, even it's just, you know, I can't explain how many times I've met such beautiful people along this trip. It's just madness. Absolutely madness. And I absolutely love it. I'm back in the trip again after coming home, you know, and the people from Romney Marsh, please, just please, anybody that comes across you, they might be a stranger. That's a bloke on a motorbike that's come down from somewhere else. He's a cool bloke as well. Yeah, you know, he's just like venturing up. He actually looks like something from my two best TV shows that I absolutely love, which is with Hugh McGregor and Charlie Bowman. Yeah, Long Way Round, Long Way Down. If you think I'm mad, then people are even more mad than me. And yes, I would love to do that, but just not on bikes. But yeah, back to the strip. It's just, you know, that's what I love about it. You might be having a bad morning, like yesterday. You know, I was about Bridport and whatnot and thing, and then I was travelling up towards the high street, and of course, what came on? George Ezra, you know, with his Green Grass, what I've nicknamed the Colton song. You know, I absolutely love it. And I was there, you know, and it came on the radio. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get, you know, everything, doing the Colton dance in my car, and everybody's looking at me. I was like, yeah, everybody appreciates this tune, everybody loves the dancing. And I looked over and I realised that my music was drowning out the band that was playing, and I didn't realise. And all the people were like there, and they were like with pan pipes and their xylophones and things like that. I was like, boop. I'll turn that off. Sorry. But yeah, nobody dismissed me or anything like that. And again, I went back into Bridport, and people always loved me. And that's the entire point of, you know, I called it 16 years and now kid free, but my girls have like been against these adventures as well. Going for it again. Been on these adventures as well, and you should take, if you have a chance to go on any adventure, please do. And I think I will leave it on that note. Please, if you're having a chance to go on an adventure, whether it's for a week long and you just, you know, go on to, you know, into an Airbnb, or you camp out or something and you go, oh well, what's at the top of that, and you go searching for that, please do. You know, go for, I say, my interpretation of an adventure is you don't know what's coming. You really don't know what's coming, and if you can do that, you'll be such a happy person. And on that note, I'll leave you with this background that I'm lucky enough to come across. And as I always say, take it easy, keep adventuring, and love you, bye.